sure how long my camera battery's going to last. I just bought this, but I'm going to see if I can take you through a tour of Jin Shitan, show you some local sites, maybe take you down to the beach, a couple of stores, maybe I'll even take you with me to get a massage. So here is the outside of my apartment. Notice there is no door handle, and it's made of metal. Extra high security. Exit my apartment. Here we are. Campus, nice flowers, trees. This is the view. The apartment buildings look pretty much the same. The apartments can be a little bit different on the inside. Some more of the complexes. This houses the teachers and their families. The units are all different sizes. Some people have some pretty big families here. This building has a place in it where they sell the uniforms to the students, and it's also got a restaurant called the Western where you can get some Western food if you like. Here we are coming out of the front of the residence. What you see ahead of you is the ESL building. That's the building where English is taught to the Chinese kids. The bus that's parked up there, that's our school bus. Not this kind of school bus that goes picks up kids, but drives us into town like 3 days a week for shopping. If we want to go into the city, it'll take us into Kaifachun. This is the front gate. Nobody gets in or out that is not allowed to. Here's the guard's post. In the seat. Here is the front of our school. I'm going to go on campus, see if the bank machine has some money. There's our fleet of taxi cabs. We've always got lots of these. There's 6 sitting here right now waiting to see if a teacher needs to go anywhere. Hey, Rob! This is Rob Scar. That's the principal of our school. We have the front gate of the school over here. There's the sign on the front. Let's see if I can get the whole thing. Blend the best of Chinese and Canadian education. Might even take you for a cab ride later. These guys are bananas. You hao. Some of the beautiful foliage here on campus. Very nice. There's a lot of nice trees and things everywhere. We'll see a few of those when we take our walk into Manjitan. It says staff parking. I think there's only one teacher here that actually owns a car. Here's some students. Hello! I hear some piano coming out of the building. At the bottom of this building they have rooms with pianos and different instruments and things for the students. Here's our front sign again. The front gate at the bottom of campus. Guards post again. Students going out. Hello. Here is the back side of the ESL building. This is our basketball court up here. The students will play basketball all day long if you like. Here's the front of the ESL. Here are some cleaned student clothes and uniforms. I think their laundry's done for them, I'm not really sure. And in this next building, really interesting thing, something you don't usually see at schools, we have a factory. Why would you buy your clothes from somebody else when you can make them yourself and sell them to students for a profit? Welcome to private education. This is one of the residences for the students. This is the building they live in. Pretty nice. Now, coming across campus here, this is a place where you can go in and get a snack often in the mornings. There's our basketball court, much more empty than usual. You can see that we have flags of a lot of different countries. A fair number of international students come to this school. They're not all Chinese. Here is our cafeteria. 4 floors of delicious bliss. It needs to be pretty big because we have to feed 2,400 students and 200 staff in the matter of an hour every day. The food is actually really good in there. Again, some nice trees, a couple phones, nobody uses, everybody has a cell phone. All the students have cell phones. This is the new building, office building where most of the administration resides. Lots of classes in there too. This is the old building. This is where my office is, and all of my classes are held. See, as we come in, it is pretty spacious. Rather nice setup. Again, we have 4 floors in this building. On the walls, we have different pieces of student art. We have really quite a fantastic art program at this school. It's not the traditional beat just science and math into them. One of the big philosophies of this school is that students need to have a well-rounded education. Here is the model of campus. So if I was flying over in a helicopter, you can see the reflection from the skylight there. We could fly over and show you everything on campus here. This is our track. We'll go down and see it from below later. And we have some different buildings. This is the building that we are at. We have our basketball courts over here. So that was the snack building. This is the cafeteria attached to the old building, which we are presently. Now, this is one of our libraries. We have a big plaque that we put up here, dedicated to our excellent students. They have good grades. Here we have a bank machine. Of other pieces of student art. I'm going to see if I can take some cash from the machine and head into town, so I'm going to call it quits for right now on campus. We'll see you soon. So, there's campus. We are now leaving campus, and we are walking up the street into Manjitan. Manjitan is what they call like kind of the downtown area. It's a small place. Jin Shitan is the area that I live in. I guess it's all officially Jin Shitan now. One of those things, a couple of small towns amalgamating into one town. Who would do that? So weird. Anyway, some more beautiful foliage along the road, and you think to yourself, maybe it's just because it's beside a rich school, but it's not. We look on the other side of the road, it's like this everywhere. Even when you're driving down the highway, there's like an army of Chinese gardeners that keep everything looking beautiful for like, I don't know, radius of at least 50 kilometers from here. Some nice flowers planted in the middle of the road. I don't know how well you can see them. Traffic's not bad here. When you get into downtown Dalian, it's absolutely bananas. You think you're going to be, like, crushed every, I don't know, 10 or 15 seconds near traffic accidents. Nobody obeys the traffic laws. You drive on the wrong side of the road, you pass when you want, who you want, how you want. People run stop signs all the time here. I've never seen anybody stop at a stop sign. Motorbike taxi, my personal favorite way to travel in this country. Get almost anywhere for like 5 kwai, which is about 75 cents. Okay, I will call the camera quits for a little bit until we get into Shitan, and then we will show you the downtown area for a little bit. So unfortunately, just a second ago, some artillery shells were being fired into the air. I don't know if this is to make sure that the surface-to-air guns work, but they fire them off fairly often, now and again. And I was going to get it on tape, but I ran out of battery just as it was starting to happen. Fortunately, I had a second battery in my pocket. My camera doesn't take regular batteries. You have to have special batteries for the camera. But I had enough foresight to buy second battery when I bought my camera. So this is Shitan. This is just a few minutes from campus that we come to. Here's something you see all the time. There's almost always 3 people on a motorbike. Chick in the back's riding side saddle. It's pretty classy. A couple of cars. When you cross here in China, you must remember the pedestrians do not have the right of way. You will get hit if you get in a car's way. So from time to time, you have to run. Okay. Now these red balloons are up every now and again, but not all the time. The thing's going across the street. Not really sure what the purpose of them is. Got hit by a nice blast of fishy smell. That happens every now and then in China. I wish I could send it to you, but I can't. Biker going up the street. Again, regardless of where we are, beautiful foliage. Okay. This first place on the corner here, this is a nice restaurant. The store right next to it is where we can buy our fireworks. Restaurant. This is the first place that I ate at in town. I can put on the most amazing fireworks display for about $6 here. It's pretty sweet. It's 36 kwai or 38 kwai, and the conversion rate is you divide by 6.5, but then it ends up being way cheaper. In order to put on the same kind of thing back in Canada, it would cost me, I would guess, $200. I'll probably videotape one later. So here's a couple of restaurants on the other side of the street. This place over here, we go to for trottoir quite a bit. It's like meat on a stick. They only open the trottoir bars at night though. Restaurant over here, restaurant over here that has the best wobaro in Jiazi. I go there fairly often. A couple of convenience stores down here. The old Blue Phoenix, where we went to get a massage, but now they've moved. And also Susan's restaurant is down there. They've got burgers and fries and breakfast sandwiches, all kinds of Canadian food. It's ran by the wife of our school's head librarian. So here are some Chinese apartments. Pretty classy. And maybe I'll take you inside a Chinese convenience store. Oh, this woman waits on me all the time when I go out for food. Okay. Here's another vehicle you will see absolutely everywhere in China. It's like a motorbike, but it's got a cart on the back, 3 wheels. Pretty sweet. is probably the best convenience store, or the nicest one. We like the people that work here a lot in Manhattan. Ni hao. Have a selection up here of cigarettes. Assortment of chips. Great flavors like street meat and tomato. Oh look! Crispy prawn flavor. Come in here. This is where I got my set of ping pong paddles. You can buy an assortment of lovely stuffed animals. There's a Chinese cat. Hello. Ooh, socks. I should probably buy some of these. Can always use more socks. I change my socks at least twice a day here. It's hot, it's humid. And we can go into the back here. We have all different kinds of food products, some beauty products, some jelly things that look kind of sweet, but they're not really that sweet. And some shoes, luggage. Okay, we'll wait till there's something more interesting and we'll video some more. Here we are, coming down the street in which they have the massage parlor. It is not the rub and tug variety you may have heard of. It's a very nice, very classy joint. Everybody's well trained. There's a fruit stand on the side of the road. Ni hao. Oh, we have somebody waving to us. Motorbikes are so great here. Oh, we have a Spider-Man towel over here. 你会说英文吗? Oh, okay. That guy's Russian. Yeah, Spider-Man towel over here. Caleb would love this. Here's a nice shot of a residential area in China. Small town size though, and when you go into the city, the apartment buildings are huge. Right near the end of the street, the massage parlor / travel agency. All right, we'll say hi when we get inside. So here we are at the Blue Phoenix. Notice lots of signs are in Russian. A lot of Russians like to come here. So we are going to go into Blue Phoenix massage parlor. Say hello. See what we need done for the day. Ni hao. So this is Kelly. I'm just making a video for people back home so that they can see the lovely Blue Phoenix. Here are the different masseuses that work here. Two of them are blind. Some people say that blind massage is the best. Very nice, relaxing atmosphere. We have a waiting room in here. Can I go on a tour and show some of the different rooms?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Okay. Is Ferry in?
Ferry is not here.
Ferry's not here.
Ferry?
No. Oh, there's Ferry. This is Ferry. Ferry is the operator of this lovely establishment and also our hostess on our Panjin trip. Ferry, I was just wondering before I get a massage today if I could take everybody on a tour through this lovely establishment. Just to show some of the different rooms? So this is the room in which I just had my massage. Got a really good good back and neck massage. My neck's been a little tense lately. Not sure why the wine is in here. Anyway, after I finished getting my massage, I also decided to get what's called a cupping treatment. And now look at my back. Pretty crazy stuff. Anyway, got the fan up here. Alright, we'll film a little bit more later. I'm going to get myself some tea, maybe a drink of water, and see what else we can find. Okay, so I picked up some things of granola, a few bananas, and some fireworks. And now I'm going to see if I can get a drive home on the back of somebody's motorbike so I don't have to carry everything the whole way. I think this guy might be a motorcycle taxi up here. Tanyang? Tanyang? Yeah. Tanyang locally? Okay. Okay. Here we go to traffic. So much fun to ride on the back of a motorcycle. So it's deadly, deadly, so deadly. We don't, we must jump. Here comes the corner for the school. Okay, yet another successful trip home on the back of a motorbike. No death yet. Most excellent results. Here we are, a little bit later in the day. We are back on campus. I like to refer to it as living in residence. There are always fun things going on here. Many fun places to go. We can go in there and play ping pong and pool. All free, of course. Here we are coming up on my apartment complex. You're going to have to wait a little bit to see my apartment. My maid doesn't come until tomorrow, so the place is a little sloppy. This is it from the front, though. The entryway. This is my sunny little kitchen. My sink. Old and whatnot. There's the entryway. Okay, so that's it for today. Maybe a little bit more later. I didn't take you to the beach yet, but I will. See you soon.